Since President Uhuru Kenyatta took over the reins of power in 2013, we have never seen him like this. I believe we've all seen the video clip, which has actually gone viral, of the president completely losing his temper against the Narok Governor Nanok. And it's very interesting because he uses abusive language. Shaitani, mshenzi. Gosh, what language coming from the president. But of course, when you see symptoms and when you see things happening, of course, there's a reason, there's a story behind it. And there's a reason why the president is under so much pressure. If you're a member of Club 1999, you would have the answer. Such an incident would not surprise you, because more than 3 weeks ago, we covered a story which, when you read, or if you're aware of it, the current misunderstanding or the current spat that happened in Turkana makes much more sense for you. But maybe let's just examine here what really annoyed the president. Okay, first of all, we know there's a difference in opinion, because we know for a fact that what a person in Turkana takes as a priority in development is not the same thing a visitor or an outsider would take. For instance, to a local Turkana, a road in good condition does not help them. However, a small well dug or a supply of clean water is so important in Turkana. I know most of you people have not visited Turkana, and you have no idea what the situation in Turkana is like. So I will help you, because I was in Turkana, in fact, when I was a very young person. I was a young boy. And I can tell you, when you're in Turkana, you'll not believe you're in Kenya. In Turkana, women, at least those days, don't give birth in a hospital or inside the house. They give birth outside, in the open. And you will see the umbilical cord is being cut by a razor blade that is rusty. Now, if that happened in another part of the country, the person would probably die of infection. Yeah, that's a crazy situation. But in Turkana, they're used to the hardship. In Turkana, when I was young, I actually saw a situation whereby a dead dog, I think it had been run over by a cow or something, was taken, skinned carefully, and the meat was roasted and people ate. Now, if some of us ate that meat, I don't think you'd be able to survive. Life is very hard in Turkana. There are a lot of hardships. And it's very difficult for somebody within Turkana and an outsider to see eye to eye. And I think this was the main problem between the Jubilee government and the county government of Turkana comes in. Because obviously, whatever priorities they would see on the ground that are important for their people are not the same priorities the government would see. And it seems that Nanok has gotten it right, because he's extremely popular. I think even if you saw from the clip which has gone viral, where there's a spat between Nanok and President Uhuru, you will notice that Nanok is very popular. Where has he become popular? Because he has spread development exactly where it is supposed to go. Not that Nanok is an angel. Nanok is involved in all kinds of things. In fact, he has got several cases with the anti-corruption body for funds which were utilized in ways which are not clear, some of them for projects which are not done. But I guess it's just like any other governor we have in the country. All governors, as we know, obviously cannot resist the temptation to put their hand in the cookie jar. Let me just put it like that. But that's what we have. That's the situation we have in Narok. It's very, very, very tense. Of course, we have to agree that Turkana already is not a Jubilee zone. It's a opposition place. So even in going to Turkana, the president knew full well that those are not votes in the pocket for Jubilee. And even if they were to get votes there, they would not be able to sweep the whole of Turkana. And then even more important, Turkana registered voters on the lower side. Yeah, these are not the kind of people that would really make an impact in the numbers of a presidential candidate. Okay, so one would not even need to spend so much time in Turkana. And I think this is a problem that unfortunately Turkana has had since independence, It has been ignored because as far as politics is concerned, the numbers are nothing significant, and therefore it's like the whole area has been ignored. But you'll remember recently oil has been discovered. So what we're witnessing now is the beginning of oil politics. And oil politics, my friends, can get very vicious. Just ask the Nigerians. It can get extremely vicious. We are told that now they've actually just started on the project for oil, and we'll have to take another 2-3 years before we really feel the impact and before Kenya really officially becomes an oil producing country. But even now, you can see the hot politics going on the ground. I think it's useful for you to get the full inside story, which is in my club 1999. It is useful for you to get even the full story behind the spat between the governor and the president of Kenya. One other quick thing I want to mention, in a previous recording, I had spoken something about the speech which former President Kibaki gave at the funeral of the former Nyeri governor. Now, as a result of that incident, I did some digging, talked to sources, did some more digging, talked to my numerous sources which I've built up over the time I've been a political blogger, over 12 years now. And what happened, as happens sometimes with stories, is that you start looking for just a little information, and then what happens, you stumble upon something very big. That's exactly what happened with the Kibaki story. Actually, I stumbled on something very big, and it's all in the Club 1999. It's very easy, by the way, to be a member of Club 1999. All you have to do is write an email. Use the email you can now see on the screen. Send me an email, asking how can you join the club. You'll get an automated response in seconds that will tell you exactly what you have to do. Or if you don't have access to email, you can use the number you see on the screen, send an SMS, and I will respond immediately or as quickly as possible, depending on what day or time of the day or night it is, and give you the details of how to join this club. I think it's a good idea for you to do this right away because we have limited numbers, limited space remaining for new Club 1999 members. Of course, there's something small you have to pay to be a member of the club, but it's just nominal compared to what you will get. I think it's really worth it because, as you know, gathering information is very expensive. Our coverage is extremely good. We give you information that you would never see anywhere else. We give you inside information. We see it as it is. So it's a good idea so that you get all this information. Just become a member of Club 1999, and things will unravel for you. You'll no longer be able to go through Kenyan politics mystified, confused, wondering what's going on. You'll know everything. You'll know the inside story, backroom deals, everything. So thank you very much for your time. This is Chris Kumekucha signing off. Thank you for listening to me. I look forward to seeing you on the other side as a member of Club 99. Thank you. Bye.